What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Got an interesting live today. We're gonna wait till we get a few people in here. See if I can figure out when that happens. Okay. Let me. There we go. Muted. All right. There we go. We got a little chat action going. All right, everybody. So here's what we're going to talk about today. I was stopped again. This is the third traffic stop that I've recorded, and I've come across three different types of cops and hidden video recordings of all three of them. And I want to discuss how to identify what cop you got. What's up, DJ? How are you, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. So, yeah, DJ, what we're going to do here, I want to wait till a few people get in on this live, but I got stopped. I was busted for 63 and a 35 in a little town here in Arizona called Wickiup, about 135 miles northwest of Phoenix. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's a little town, population somewhere between 70 and 135 from what I can tell. Yikes, right? In Arizona, it's 20 miles an hour plus is criminal. They can cite you for criminal. They can cuff you. They can take you to jail. And this guy said he had me lasered at 18. So I had a couple of options, right? And a couple of choices to make. I haven't had a ticket in a while, so I have traffic school available to me. But what I want to talk about in this live is the three different cops that I've identified and how to deal with each of them. And the importance of, if you're going to interact with police and not just hashtag shut the fuck up, if you're going to interact with them, how to identify which cop you're dealing with. And these things have to be done almost instantly. You have to make these decisions. As everybody knows, we've all been pulled over. But I want to show you what I did to identify each one. I want to show you how I dealt with them. I've hidden video recorded them, all three of these interactions. They're posted on my channel. One was policing for profit. We'll show it. A former officer Borvac who assaulted me. And so I call the first one the all business cop. I call the second one the tyrant. Officer Borvac was nothing short of a tyrant. And now I got a professional. So the app that I use to record this, I'm going to go over it a lot in this video, is called Quick Video Recorder. It's available for Android. You can get it at uptodown.com. What's up, Bruce? Thank you, Bruce, for dropping in. DJ, you've been to Phoenix. Phoenix is bad, man. Don't come back until you've been to noidforyou.com and downloaded the laws so you have them prepared for you. David, thanks for dropping in. DJ, where are you from? Let me know as you guys drop in. David, where are you from, brother? Yeah, it is. It's a lot different. You watch all these videos and hope you're prepared, right? But here's me. I'm just me, right? So I've been dealing with cop for 30 years. I've had some interrogation training as far as taking statements, how to interrogate people. I've gotten people to confess during my time as a big box fraud investigator. I've put a lot of people in jail because they didn't know their rights. I was the guy that exploited people who didn't know their rights. I've been that guy. I was an asshole. But I've learned. Milwaukee. I haven't seen a whole lot out of Milwaukee. How is it back there? Tulsa. Bruce. Oklahoma. That's a scary place. Hey guys, I'm an open book. So if I tell stories, it's the way this is going to go. let me tell you a story about my cops I dealt with in Oklahoma. Little shitty town called Stillwater. David, you're familiar with Stillwater, Oklahoma? All right, here's some little family secrets we're going to let out of the closet. And if you've got something to drink, swallow it, because you just might spit it out. So my one-legged sister who got hit by a bus, who spent time in prison for abusing her infant child and was just found dead from an overdose, pushed out naked out of a car in front of her house. I got that call, right? So, yeah. Hey, people, you got to own what you own, right? Own your family. You know, God bless my sister. I hope she's happy now. She really struggled her entire life with a lot of things. But come on, I had a one-legged sister who got hit by a bus, and that's how she lost her leg. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, God bless her. I love my sister. But, you know, the Creator got her back and took her leg for abusing her child and putting her kid in the hospital. So we got somebody else in here. Yeah, good news. Good citizen. Okay, I had seen your stuff, some stuff from there. So anyway, I get the call. My sister's dead, right? And I'm getting nothing from the cops out there. You know, they're just thinking, I get where the cops are coming from, another heroin addict in a small town. Big deal. So I had to go out there. Man, I was the one who, I found the car. You know, the cops, I got there, they wanted nothing to do with it. So I went out, I found the car that she was pushed out of. It had been abandoned in a shitty trailer park in Oklahoma, in Stillwater, just outside of Stillwater. And I got good connection. Let me know if it keeps buffering or if anybody else is having that problem. So I found the video. There was video there. You know, it was a whole thing, but I couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. I figured out what happened to my sister. She was somebody OD'd her because she knew a little bit too much. So, but that's that. So I've dealt with a lot of cops over my careers. I put people in jail because they've done bad things. Some deserved it. Some people, I was an asshole, and I took advantage of them not knowing their rights. I own my shit. But here's what where we're going to get to. Let's talk about the three different types of cops, okay? So if you can, do the YouTube stuff, share, like, subscribe. Let's get this out there. So the first cop I recorded via hidden video app was the all business cop. I identified he was all business very quickly. And okay, whatever. Affirmation auditors have at it. You know, you are who you are, and if you can't have an argument with logic and instead of emotion, you are who you are. But hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate the algorithm love. You search me, affirmation auditors. I'm an open book. I got nothing to hide. I have nothing to do. Tapatios, brother. So I got pulled over, my man Tapatios. And I got popped for 63 and a 45. And Tapatios, can I make you a monitor? And can you help me out with this? Put this guy in timeout, man. Hey, affirmation audits, brother. I don't mind the feedback. Matter of fact, I love it. And if you want to email me at remembernoidforyou.com, I'm happy to have a phone call conversation with you, brother. So I'm an open book. So Tapatio, so I got busted for 63 and 45. It's my third cop watch or cop stop that I've recorded via hidden camera, and I'm about to go over those three different types of cops, how I identified what each different type of cop is, and how I dealt with them accordingly. And yeah, whatever. Affirmation audits, have at it. You just show who you are. And that's it for me. I don't engage in the drama. So There we go. So this was the first one, Tapo. It's my first stop that I did. And this was an all business cop. We're going to watch about 30 seconds of this video. And I'm going to give you the clues that told me how to proceed in a very short time to proceed with this cop. So here we go. By the way, it's probably one of the first times I did editing, and editing blows. I still suck. Okay, so I know the audio is hard to hear in this, but so far he's identified himself and he's told me why he stopped me, which the situation here, the big problem I had with this one is I wasn't speeding here. This was completely policing for profit. In the third one we're going to watch the professional farmer. What's up, Dirt Farmer? Thanks for dropping in, brother. I'm talking about the 3 different types of cops that I have a hidden app on my phone that I record them on that they don't know that they're being recorded. And this was the very first traffic stop I ever recorded. And the audio is bad, but we're only going to watch a minute of it or a few seconds of it to get my point across. And so always the objective is citizen safety. Officer safety is not heroism. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know, they have no duty to protect us, but they have guns to extort us and put us in a cage. Bottom line. So there are good cops out there, but it's the bad ones you got to watch out for. And it's the ones that are all business that want to extort you. And this was an extortion stop. I didn't speed. I wasn't doing 51 because 51 and 35, this guy gets me for increases the fine to the next fine level. And this next question, so far, he's identified me, told me why he stopped me. He didn't tell me how he tracked my speed, which was an identifier to me that he was a problem. And then that's it. That was the next cue. He asked me where I was going. All right. So in just a matter of seconds, I had 2 identifiers that I was dealing with an all business cop. Okay. So that's an all business cop. And this is the cop. You want to shut the fuck up. Don't answer questions. All right. Especially if you know you're wrong. You got it on dash cam. You got all the evidence. Yeah, I know. Whatever. But you know, I don't time people out, Porter Farmer. Let him have at it. He shows who he is. Don't engage with him. Leave him alone. You've already given him too much. Love you, PDF. But yeah, so this is the type of cop you want to shut the F up with, right? Don't answer his questions. I always give a cop maybe one question just to see and determine his attitude. But again, I feel I'm prepared, ready, and trained enough to do that. So it was at this point during this traffic stop that I made the decision to shut the fuck up and not answer any questions. And at the end of this traffic stop, I handed him a constitution and told him to honor his oath. Let's see if I got that in here. Let's see if I can play that. Hold on, guys. There we go. Oh, I didn't get it.
All right.
Anyway, I handed that guy a copy of the Constitution. It's on my channel, so go check that out. So that's how you identify the all business cop. You can do it very quickly. Boom. So let's go on to the tyrant cop. This is when I was assaulted by Officer Borovac. Or let me clarify that. Former Officer Borovac, who was charged by his own department for what you're about to watch. He was charges were filed for the criminal act of assault. So, and of course, that very same department that charged him and referred charges for prosecution for assault, that very same department also found that he did nothing wrong from an administrative standpoint. But anyway, long story short, on Officer Borovac, it's come down the pipe that he decided to vacate his seat, take his 20 years, take his pension, and leave the department. So that's how I got my justice. Take that. So let's go on to Officer Borovac, former Officer Borovac. I'm calling my insurance company right now for the tow. Okay, so what just happened there is I'm using the same app. I'm using that same hidden video recorder app. But this time it wasn't to record the cops. This time I had been on the phone. My son had been in a car accident, and I don't know what the hell happened. There we go. All right, sorry about that. My son had been in a car accident, and I activated the app to document the scene, get any statements, and such like that. So here we go. No, I'm going to have my insurance company tow it. I appreciate it. Okay, so you. All right, so he asked me about a tow truck. I said, I'm on the phone with the tow company right now. Thank you, though. And then he starts walking towards me. And his indicator that he was a tyrant and I knew who I was dealing with was his body language, pure and simple. I didn't catch it on tape, but he's a big dude. And his arms went out from his shoulders, puffed his chest, wanted to flex his authority. And I knew what I was dealing with. But I had watched enough videos. I had educated myself. I had prepared myself for this very moment. And I got that guy charged. So, and I believe ended his career. So there you have it. But watch. Address me with the respect of the citizen you serve. Okay, my son has just been in an accident.
You're going to calm down. You're going to calm down right now.
No, I'm not.
You're going to calm down. Back off 3 feet. Back off.
This is not going to
be. Back off 3 feet. Back off.
You just assaulted me.
Back off 3 feet. Back off.
So, as you see, there you have it. That's a tyrant cop. We've seen a lot of those videos. So let's move on to let's move it on. Let's go to what happened to me recently.
Cause I got bills to pay, kids to raise, money already spent. I do what I gotta do to get my man straight to the government.
All right, let's get through the intro here. Let me give you guys a little context real quick. Check this out. Here's Wiki up. Here's I got it on a map. Where is it? Come on. All right, let's close that. All right, we got a lot of resources tied up here, I think, is what's going on. Sorry about that. All right, WikiUp's way far out in the middle of nowhere. That's basically it. Don't need that. You know. All right, guys. So here's what I've identified with this guy so far. He's approached my car. He's done a good job. He identified himself. He told me what he stopped me for. I knew exactly what he stopped me for. And because he had me stove cold busted. And he also told me how he tracked my speed. I think that's how a traffic stop should go. He didn't approach with an attitude. He didn't approach with his gun on his hip. So far, this is going textbook. But let me tell you a little bit, give you a little bit of context Middle of nowhere, speed drops down from 65 to 45, and zoned out. Didn't realize what the hell was going on, and I screwed up. So as he pulled in behind me, I immediately knew what was going on. Started to pull over. I was in the number 2 lane, immediately went in the number 1 lane. Or I was in the number 1 lane, went to the number 2 lane before he even lit me up. I mean, I knew this was coming. So the strategy here in dealing with a professional cop, and at least setting up the scene for dealing with a professional cop, is kind of changing the pattern of a normal traffic stop, at least in a good way, right? So that's what I'm doing. I know I'm dead to rights. I know I'm busted. And what am I going to do about it, right? I can go to traffic school. I can fight the ticket. Or I can play some psychological warfare and see what happens. Throw the dice against the wall. Worst that can happen to me in this situation, traffic school. So pulled over. I rolled down my window as soon as he got out of the car, and I determined which side of the car he was going to. And, so what I've done now psychologically in his mind is I gave himself the image, or at least the beginnings of a cooperative traffic stop. So he approaches my car diffused, and we can go from there.
Yeah, it is what it is. I was coming back from Kingman, private investigator. I just got done with 3 days worth of surveillance up there.
All right.
Of a guy doing nothing for 3 days. Right. Yeah. Well, you get it, man. Hey.
All right. So you guys see what I did there? I diffused the situation. I didn't make excuses, right? So we got a different type of traffic stop. Something he hears 9 times a day is, I didn't realize it. Hey, I had to go to the bathroom. Look, I need this guy to give me a warning. So I need to man up. I need to eat my shit. I need to take care of my ego, keep it in check, because I know this is policing for profit that's happening right now. But I got to make that not happen. I don't want to be a participant in that profit part, right? You got me? I'll slow down. And I did for the rest of the trip. Let me tell you that. But the psychology that I'm using right here is I'm trying to develop a sense of community with him, and very fortunately by my profession, I think that happens. And hey, I'll leverage it. I'll leverage any advantage I can use, because so will they, right? So will they. I didn't ask for a courtesy, a professional courtesy. Notice that. Just told him what I did, what I do, and then I said, "You get it, man." Right? That hopefully will put us, at least give a subconscious sense of community between the two of us.
I apologize for speeding through the area.
Sup, Invictus.
Slowing it down. Okay.
I also need to see the
You finally see through the noise.
It's my wife's
comments.
car. There are no weapons in the car, so I'm gonna have to dig through a little bit to find the registration. I got you.
All right, that was another play here that I did, right? So most times the cop's always asking for information, right? But the information that I'm willing to give him is I want to make this guy feel safe. He feels safe, I'm going to be safe. That's my objective here. He's not being an asshole, so there's no need for me to be an asshole. He got me doing 63 and a 45. I was busted. My objective now, not go to jail, right? Not go to the hospital, and not drain my bank account. So I'm putting my ego in check to get done what needs to get done during this traffic stop. Hey, Invictus, check it out. What I'm doing is, if you go back to the beginning of this video, going over the 3 different types of cops that I've secretly recorded that they didn't know I was recording. So I can hopefully explain what I saw, why I made the decisions to deal with those 3 different types of cops the way I did, and explain myself. And hopefully there's some knowledge to be gained from other people. And what's up, Cammed Up Caveman? Man, I'm getting some awesome people in here. My people. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And in this case, Invictus, Cammed Up, newcomers, I got busted for 63 and a 45. And a little back Cammed Up might be able to, Porter Farmer, I can relate to this. And those of you who live out in rural areas, little teeny tiny town, population 70 to like 130, where that speed limit drops down. And when you come into town and you got the trooper waiting for you, yeah, that happened. So I'm, yeah, man, I appreciate that, Invictus. Funny story in there about my one-legged sister who got hit by a bus. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it was a rural back area, and I'm just kind of going over in this video my different strategies that how I identify different types of cops, how I deal with different types of cops. And this one, man, he had me dead to rights. I was at his mercy. So I knew I had to keep my ego in check, but I had to go into it with a plan. And so go back. You can see the plan up to here. But right now, I'm addressing his officer safety concerns so that my citizen safety concerns can be addressed. Did Autotron, if you're going to keep dominating the chat with what you're doing, dude, I'm going to put you out again. I don't mind you being here, brother. I don't mind your feedback. Not everybody agrees with everybody, but hey. So, yeah. And if I could do some mods for me, I'll have to go back and try and make some more mods, get you guys some mods. I need more control. Anyway, get back here. Distracted by drama. Hate that. Citizen concerns for the other one. Citizen safety.
Surveillance vehicle truck blew up.
Really?
Yeah, so driving my wife's car.
It's pretty stealthy, so it's not a bad vehicle.
Well,
Go off-road.
Doing surveillance in Kingman and Alexis, you don't fit in real well.
Somebody here in Wichita owns Lexus.
Yeah, well,
You can fit in here, you can fit in Kingman.
well, yeah, but a Ram 1500 fits in just about anywhere in Arizona, man. So okay, there's that. All right, I'm gonna have to find her current. She doesn't have her current one in here. Here's the insurance. If you need me to dig it up.
I do. Unfortunately, it does have to be different.
All right. I'm gonna ask a question. Appreciate your professionalism. If after you run my information and you see fit, if I can get a warning, I would greatly appreciate that.
All right. So this is why I did everything that I did. I was hoping for this moment. This moment where you have to ask, right? Grandpa was cool. Grandpa had some good sayings, right? Instead of grandma. One of grandma's sayings was, closed mouth don't get fed, right? If you don't ask for the warning, you're probably not going to get the warning. If you're an asshole, and I didn't have a reason to be an asshole. This guy, Borvac, was an asshole. Had every reason to be an asshole to that cop. You know, policing for profit. I had every reason to shut the fuck up and not be very cooperative with that guy. This guy really hasn't given me that reason. And he had me dead to rights. So my hope was for right at this moment. And that's why my conduct has been the way it is. So here we go.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that. First, I got to see your engine.
No problem. Let me dig it up. I got to sign into the old.
I was not encouraged in that moment by that statement. But let me tell you about Officer or Trooper Goodwin.
I apologize. For
right
not
here.
having my shit together.
I am digging through frantically
Not
through
looking in my car.
my phone, trying to find it. This is my wife's car. What I found out was the insurance policy was on a different policy than my car, and I hadn't realized that.
Yeah, I was just thinking about
And
this morning, too.
yeah, I was
We need to
stressed
have
out.
this shit ready.
Thought all that good work just went out the window.
Actually, I'm here in the middle of
I didn't realize that our cards have expired. I have it as a PDF for the old card. So, I mean, you know what? Yeah, you see, there it is. I got the PDF for the old card. 6/28. See, it's even newer than her card. That one just expired.
That's what happens when you don't have your shit together. One of the points I wanted to make in this video is think of how much shorter this traffic stop would have been. I mean, I've got some 4 times fast forward. I got some 30 times fast forward. This would have been a much shorter traffic stop if I had my shit together. So if you don't want to deal with cops for a long time, have your shit together. And I didn't have my shit together.
All right. I apologize.
Still hoping for that warning. Still hoping for that warning.
Amazing for your patience. Brother, I'm in. You're amazing for your patience.
Always encourage good behavior. Practice intellect over emotion. It's so important to keep that emotion under control when dealing with law enforcement. If you can't do it, shut the fuck up. I can't find it. I couldn't find the insurance on the phone, and
normally I would issue you something for this fee that is a little excessive. However,
and I had it coming.
I will do is I'll write you one for not having proof of insurance. This is a very easy thing to do. All you got to do is
dude, seriously,
add insurance on the vehicle.
You're amazing.
So this is the thing.
You're amazing. I appreciate that.
Give me a couple minutes to get this back to package.
All right, man. I appreciate you. And again, my apologies for not paying close attention to my speed.
We just ask that people do, especially here in Wicked. I don't want to see anybody get hit.
I'm a cruise control man. You know, I did all that young stupid shit in my youth, and you know, I didn't get down quick enough. I clicked off the cruise control at some point, and I just didn't get down low enough, man. How did they say
whether your address is current?
Everything's current, brother.
You're gonna ask?
I said, I forgot. Oh no, I was going to tell you, I saw a video on the YouTube with the substitute teacher. As that guy said, I done fucked up at A1. You know, I accept my shit.
You done messed up, A1. Now take your ass on down to Osag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
I'm the big boy.
Let me get you tickets in. I'll get you.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
If you haven't seen Substitute Teacher by Keen and Peele, you're missing out. That is one of the funniest videos on the YouTube. Let me tell you.
Why isn't the fucking thing in here? So here are your guns. I appreciate you.
So that you register the no insurance. Really easy to take care of.
I got you, brother.
That's the phone number for the court right there.
Okay.
Call the court, let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
If you can send them your current proof of insurance and show if this vehicle had insurance on it when I stopped you, that's it.
You got it, brother. I appreciate you.
Any questions for me before I let you go?
No, appreciate you.
Hell no, let's get the hell out of here.
physically mail a copy in this week.
Okay. I got you, brother. All right. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll say thank you for that break all day long.
Ooh, there's a fat burger.
There was a fat burger. I couldn't wait. All right, so I'm going to fast forward this, but what I did was before I left, I called my insurance company. I wanted to have those insurance cards with me just in case before I even drove off. And pause this. And I caught this recording. My insurance agent called back, and she emailed me, ended up emailing me the insurance cards that I needed. So I had them almost immediately. I just didn't realize there was 2 different policies before during the traffic stop. Otherwise, I might not have even got that ticket. But but yeah, the quick video recorder app. Let's here. It's right here. Show you. Go here. Quick video recorder app. It's on uptodown.com. Is it dot? Yeah, it's uptodown.com. Uptodown.com. That's it. It's available for Android. That's where you can get it. I've also got a video I wanted to show you over here. And it is the video that shows how this app works. So on this app, I go into how it works. I go into a little bit about the settings and some things like that. And that's what you need to know. So the other thing I want to show you is at the end of my video here, because I got to do a selfless plug. The trailer. Is it playing or is it not? There we go. So you can get the t-shirts at noidforyou.com, noid, the number u.com. That's the t-shirt that I was wearing during the stop. It's got the Arizona ID law on it. And on the back, it says good citizen. I also have them for Texas, Florida, and California, as well as some other fun stuff like the suspicious person law enforcement rules of engagement. Rule number 1, honor your oath. Rule number 2, don't be a dick. Officer Jay Goodwin, I think you followed the officer rules of engagement very well. And that's how you do it, folks. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys. Thanks for watching. Has anybody got any questions? Let me end it there. Go over here, noidforyou.com. I got any questions? So here's over here, noidforyou.com. If you're still watching, it's not about the merch. It's about you getting the stuff. So you can go over here. You can get laws. I got some laws and policies for various departments up here. Go down here. You can get the Brady list. Search for bad cops. Information on geo warrants. I try and update a video up there every once in a while. I got the one up there for Direct D. And here's the Arizona survival cards. You can download them for free. Watch, it's this easy. Just click on it. Boom, print it out. Doesn't cost you anything. No email address to fill out. No nothing. And then finally, the merch store. That's where you can go get your t-shirts. Autotron, are you asking me how long I've been involved? Is that your question? Now that we're done, Autotron, I'll answer any questions you want. So these are the t-shirts I got up there. We're waiting for Autotron to ask this question. Which list is incomplete? California up there. This is one of my favorite. Bait only catches stupid fish. How many times do we hear cops going, "Oh, you're baiting us, you're baiting us"? So Autotron here. Let me do this. Let me get the advertisement down because this is awesome. I'm glad you asked that question, Autotron. I'm going to tell you what got me involved in government accountability. Here's what got me involved. Where's my channel? You want to know? You want that answer that question? Autotron, my kid was threatened to be shot and killed at school. That's how it happened. Oh, this is the No ID for You channel. I don't have it on this channel. Okay, so what happened, Autotron, was my kid was threatened to be shot and killed in school in junior high school back in February of 2018. That's what happened. And in Arizona at the time, there was no law or policy in place that if a teacher, administrator, i.e. principal, vice principal, or faculty member, i.e. down to the janitor, heard of or had knowledge of a threat of violence against a kid in Arizona schools, they didn't have to say a damn thing. And when my kid was threatened to be shot and killed and told he was on a list for him to come back and shoot, and the teachers and the school did nothing about it, right? And at that time, Autotron, let me tell you this. I had no issues with the cops' performance in that case. So this really wasn't the start of my accountability with the cops, but this was my start of government accountability. And why I recorded my very first traffic stop, because I found out here, government lies, okay? Because before, I was always, hey, bootlicker, government's good. Government can do all of that, right? Right? But I'm also an investigator by nature. I've been doing this for 30 years. When it's happened to my son, I went in investigator mode. I went in Papa Bear mode. I recorded everything. And you can go back to my channel, Autotron. I held I changed the law in Arizona. Let's get to the important part. I fought for 18 months, right? And eventually I got the law here in Arizona changed. And I can tell you right now that it saves lives. And that law now says that if a teacher, faculty, or administrator in Arizona has knowledge of or hears a threat of physical violence, death, or serious injury in schools, they are mandated to say something to the parents, to the administration, the school board, and law enforcement. That wasn't the case before in Arizona. That's what got me started in this, Autotron. Does that answer your question? Let me know if that answers your question. But that's what got me started in government accountability. That vice principal was fired. The superintendent got booted out. What else happened? The teacher got fired. The vice principal. There was a lot of accountability there. But that's what got me started in that, in government accountability. And I started watching more and more of these videos. And it's like, it's not just the big government that's the problem, right? It's not just the government. It filters down. It filters down to the police, right? And I had been a part of that process, right? Autotron, I dare you, do a Google search on me. You'll see how deep I got into the government. All right, I never had a clearance, but let me tell you this. I know for a fact my name went across the president's desk as a potential national security concern. All right. Yeah. A stupid guy like me. Right. But I'm also the guy that figured out what was going on, had that eye-opening moment. So that's what got me in. So you want to call me a troll, Autotron, anybody else, you do what you got to do. But you know what I say to you? That hurts me in the great big I don't give a fuck. Right? Because I am who I am. I'm an open book. I don't hide anything. Next question. Anybody else? Yep, they do. They do. Man, I can't say that name, man. Goff Uis. Goff Uis. I think I'm just going to call you. Can I just call you Goff Uis? All right, guys. I'm going to end this. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This has been posted on my second channel, No ID for You. I'm going to repost it after this live. I appreciate everybody dropping in. Please drop me a line in the comments. I do a good job. Am I giving shitty advice? I welcome all the feedback. I don't care. You know, I have a second channel. I have nothing other than Just a Guy on Fun was the only YouTube channel. It was my very first YouTube channel. I had Just a Guy's Garage, I think I had, and I changed that to No ID for You. But I started on YouTube because I like to fuck around in my garage, and I used to make stupid videos about, you know, stupid stuff and making shit in my garage. And then I recorded the policing for traffic. I went back to making stupid videos. And then I was assaulted by Officer Borovac, and that, you know, that accountability had to be met. So my channel turned it in to a different focus. So answer that question. Have I been on YouTube in any other names? No. Just a Guy Having Fun and No ID for You and Just a Guy's Garage. That I changed. So, no. Thanks, Invictus. Appreciate you, brother. Any other questions? Thank you, Invictus Media. Appreciate it. So, real quick, because that's a real passion of mine, is these school shootings, and I know that has prevented shootings in Arizona. I know it could have prevented shootings such as Oxford. That was, if this law had been in place in that state, that Oxford shooting wouldn't have happened. I know it for a fact. So if you live in another state, please go check out Arizona. It was Arizona House Bill HB 2319 back in 2019. It is now Arizona Revised Statute 15512 and 15341. Those are the two statutes that were changed as a result of House Bill 2319, and use those as a guideline in your state to reach out to your legislators and get that law changed in your state. Make teachers, faculties, and administrators mandatory reporters of threats of deaths, serious injury, or violence in your schools. Man, you as a parent, you have a right to know when that happens to your kid. So fuck that fight. I ain't gonna run, baby. Run is fear, right? Yeah, there's a time to run, but my instinct is fear. But overall, it's emotion or intellect over emotion, right? When that adrenaline kicks in, you got to be able to identify it, analyze the situation, make a plan, and execute that plan. And that's what I did in these videos. Matter of fact, that's a good circle back. So, identify, predict, plan, and execute, right? That's what you need to do when you get stopped by the cops. So we're going to leave it there, man. Hey, Autotron, I think we came to terms. Covered a lot more in this than I had anticipated. And, but there we go. All feedback welcome. We'll get through it together, man. We just got to have reasonable conversations with each other. This getting on the internet and just screaming, yelling, and calling names and you're a troll, this or that. Autotron, respectfully, man, I'm going to say to you, brother, once you started asking respectful questions, that's when I'm willing to engage you. And that's when I'm willing to engage anybody. But I've cut friends, I've cut people out of my life because I will not have negative drama in my life. I will fight it when I see it if I need to engage it. But if you want to come at me with respect, man, I'll answer any question you want. I'll answer how much money I make. I don't care what you want to ask me. I'm an open book. I mean, hell, I told you about my one-legged sister who got hit by a bus. Come on. So there we go, people. Thank you for that, Autotron. I didn't know that. I get comfortable as it goes on. I love public speaking. I don't get a chance to do it that often with what I do. I sit in the car by myself for 12 hours. So when I get to engage people, especially people who watch my channel, I love it. What's in the fridge? Well, right now here, go Fooey's. I struggle every time. Your YouTube name is a mind fuck for me. What's in the fridge is peanut butter whiskey. What's in the cup is just Diet Coke right now. It's only just afternoon here, and I'm not going to drink that early. I'll go to bed too early. So, but yeah, there we got it, guys. Any other questions, man? Going once. Going twice. Peace out, people. Know your rights. Be good humans. Don't be a dick. Go check out noidforyou.com. Download your laws. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.